Alright, hello guys. You're welcome to Honest Conversations with Music and Tea, and I am Mandul Johnson. So today I'll be talking about leading an effective band rehearsal. Well, now first of all, this is not just for the band leader because you could be called at any point to lead a band rehearsal. So I think you should stick around and listen even if you're just that backup singer that has been singing backup for a couple of years, Just enjoy and learn this and know what to do. Now, my first point is band leading is more psychological than musical. Why do I say that? I learned this from Michael Lee. Working with people is something that has to do with more of psychology than just the music. So you should know how to talk to each and every person. You're not going to approach everybody the same way. You're not going to talk to everybody the same way. And people don't understand things the same way. So the faster you learn how your guys understand things, the faster you know how you can relate to one person and the other person, the easier and the better for you to lead. So I know when to tell this guy, okay, I could tell this singer, hey, sing this part for me. And I could tell the other person, hey, I start by asking him, did you listen to the song? Did you hear your part clearly? And something like that. So it's just basically psychological. Then I would also come from this point. John Maxwell also puts leadership in 5 levels. So the first leadership level is the positional leader, then the permission leader, and like that. You could check it out, 5 levels of leadership. But the first thing is when you're the music director, maybe to say, you just have a position at first and people would just want to listen to you because, oh, this guy is the music director, this lady is the music director. But you move to another level where they have permission from you, or they give you permission to come into their lives. So it's like you're becoming friends with them. Now, it is better to talk with somebody who is closer to you. There's a way you relate to somebody than a person who you're just meeting for the very first time. If this person just feels, I'm just listening to this guy because he's my music director, then you'd have to know how you work with that person. So the next thing is know the strengths and weaknesses of your band, of your choir. So know how good they are. Put them on a scale maybe. You don't carry a Marvin Sapp song or a Tai Tribet song for people who have all been scoring, let me say, Jöhnsøn. Those are 2 different styles. Or those are different styles. So I don't just bring a Marvin Sapp song for people who have been doing Jöhnsøn, and I'm expecting them to get it immediately. So know the strength of your choir, know the strength of your singers. There are people who could sing very high notes or sing very high pitches, and then there are people who cannot go that high. So know them, and that will help you in having an effective rehearsal. Next thing I'll talk about is keeping to time. Keep to time. Now, when we talk about keeping to time, first of all, coming early. Coming early is a game changer. If you come early, imagine everyone comes early, then we all know we are serious-minded people. So come early, come on time. Keep to time. Alright, next thing, I'll still come back to time, but let me talk about this. Have a plan. So you're coming for rehearsal. You don't want people to think you don't know what you're doing. I think that is a very bad thing to happen to you while leading a rehearsal. You don't want them to have that impression, like this guy is lost. What is happening here? I think I've been to a rehearsal once and I'm just like, what's going on here? Are we here to play? Like, obviously the person did not know what to do. The person had not scored the song and stuff like that. So plan for the rehearsal. When I'm coming, we're going to have 10 minutes vocal warm-ups. We're going to practice our scales. We're going to practice this. We're going to split into groups. Everybody go there and learn your harmonies. Just have a plan and know exactly what you are doing. Now, so when you have a plan, it can help you to be time conscious. So I'm going back to time now. When you have a plan, we have 10 minutes for vocal exercise. You could go beyond, but just make sure you're working within the confines of the stipulated time for the rehearsal, so you don't exceed your rehearsal. I'm not saying it's bad to exceed with the consent of the people. If you guys are jamming, enjoying the music, I think it's okay if you guys exceed a little bit. Then set up the rehearsal place. This can be very stressful, but it's a sacrifice that everyone who is leading a band, I think, should make that sacrifice. Come on time, set up the rehearsal place, and then so make sure everything is fixed. Seats are arranged, lines, mics are all working. You do a line check if possible. Then when the band comes, you do your sound check. So line check is when just make sure everything signal is going through. Make sure all that is set. Arrange the chairs, clean the chairs. There's no harm in you cleaning the chairs as the leader. So you do all those things. So people just come and place is set for rehearsal. I think a couple of times I have messed up with this, and then we're setting up while people are already there. And you know, when you just look at their faces, it's like, man, what's happening? People are already feeling bored even before the rehearsal starts, and it is really bad. Make sure the place is set. I tell you, it's going to be a game changer for you. So just try it out and see. So set up before time, prepare the place. Now, please, back to vocal exercises. They are very, very important. But we have another video that talks about the importance of vocal exercises, so you could check that out too. Now, when you're coming for rehearsal, as the music director or the person leading the rehearsal, make sure you score the song. Make sure you know everything going on in the song. We're not saying you should play everything, the drum, the bass, everything, but just know everything that is happening in the song. Please make sure you know the song. So that also helps you in leading the people. They know you know what you're doing. Now, I'd advise you also make the plays lively. Now, don't act like a terrorist, a Saddam Hussein, someone who people would just be scared of. Once you start talking, everybody's just, everybody's scared. Try and make the place lively. And I think that also has to do with your relationship with the people. A little bit. If you're generally friendly with them, then you will be able to relate and make the place lively during rehearsal. Let it not be all rigid. Hey, let's go this. Allow people some space to express themselves, but not too much. Now, another point is discipline. People should be disciplined. You should be disciplined, and you should try and maintain discipline in a rehearsal. It could be a little bit tricky, but it's possible. So one, you as the leader, be disciplined. Show discipline. Now, it is very, very effective to lead by example. So you're telling people to come with their water, come with their writing materials. You should have that when you're coming, and always have that when you're coming. That shows discipline. You don't want people pressing their phones during rehearsal and you're doing the same. That's a no. So make sure you maintain discipline, those values you want to see in the band. You do those things first, and while you're doing it, you let people understand, hey guys, when we come for rehearsal, we're not using our phones. I know these days something comes up and want to check lyrics online and stuff like that. We could permit that. That's allowing some space. But just make sure you make things clear for everybody. So you're coming on time shows discipline. Someone misbehaves or somebody is talking too much, you should be able to take some disciplinary measures. Ask the person to stand up, ask the person to maybe go down and stay somewhere else, or maybe you have as a band, you have a fine you pay for certain things. You come late, you pay a certain fine. But discipline is very, very important. So thank you very much. I hope you find this video very, very educative. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then share this video with someone who needs it. Thank you very much. I am Mandul Johnson.